All right, I guess we'll just get started. Good evening, everybody. My name is Dr. Corey Rose. I'm a chiropractor in New Braunfels, Texas, and very proud to serve you guys as your TCA Secretary Treasurer. If anybody's looking for some tangible employee benefits for your practice, the TCAs can help you with that. Thanks for joining us tonight. We've got some exciting new benefits for TCA members, dental, vision, and other insurance coverages. TCA is offering our members exclusive access to a wide range of products through Alliant and MetLife. That includes dental plans, vision plans, voluntary life, accident injury, and more. Earlier this year, we held a town hall and a webinar highlight these new benefits exclusive to TCA members. In case you missed it, this is an opportunity to learn more about it. Our ultimate goal is to bring group health insurance to TCA members next year, but we need our members now to make that happen. I'd like to introduce our speakers. Preston Gerald is an account executive with MetLife Regional and Small Business Solutions. MetLife offers products designed for small business budgets for companies fewer than 100 employees. MetLife's comprehensive portfolio offers the widest range of benefits available from a single carrier, and that's bundled with your small business in mind. Joining Preston is Andrew Huckabee. Huck is an employee benefits consultant and VP for Alliant, one of the nation's leading insurance brokers and consultants. Please note, guys, that this webinar is being recorded, and so you can forward it to your fellow DCs so we can spread the word about this. Also, before we get started, type your name in the chat box so we know who's here. And if you have any questions, please type away in that Q&A box. And again, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get more members into these ancillary services so we can then create a census for future medical insurance product for our TCA members. So without further ado, I'm going to let Preston kind of take it away from here.
Well, good evening, everybody. Corey, thank you so much for the introduction. Really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, for your time this evening. My name is Preston Gerald, and I did want to actually introduce Huck. Huck is going to kind of open us up for this evening, and then I will proceed with our presentation for the evening. Again, thanks for joining. Huck?
Thank you so much, Preston. Guys, again, Andrew Huckabee, casually Huck. I am vice president and producer with Alliant Insurance. So we are one of the top leading firms in the U.S., and we can get into the insurance jargon and the credentials, but the main thing I want to be here and represent and show you guys today is that we have built this customized TCA plan for not only your members and the families, but for the additional members and the future members coming into the TCA years from now when this thing kicks off. So we wanted to take an approach and give you guys not only a layout of these benefits that are customized and only specifically available to TCA members, but also break apart and understand that you guys have reached out to marketing at TCA and to Don and feedback for getting major medical insurance. So for small employers, for groups up to 50 employees, it's really, really tough in this space to be able to get benefits available, customized to them. So I want to take approach more so to let you know we're here to gather information from you guys to provide you with that request and get you a major medical associated rate that is available to all members of the TCA Association that is targeted and customized around your guys' data and background. So we can build this plan. It'll be major networks like Blue Cross, United, Cigna, Aetna, major ancillary carriers like MetLife, and having strong partnerships there. And then creating custom benefits specifically to you guys and your families, your dependents, things that you're dealing with day in and day out that normal medical plans don't really cover. These are the things that we at Alliant do on a normal day-to-day basis with large group employers, associations, government contractors, risk management. this is what we do. So I wanted to be very intentional there to say, yes, this is Alliant Insurance and we're a broker. However, we're not brokering or trying to sell you guys insurance from a standpoint of, hey, would you like to set some time and talk about health insurance and go through all these quotes? We're here to gather some information, and we've done this two ways. One, we've provided a slew of premium ancillary benefits that is already custom and underwritten specifically for you guys. The dental, vision, life, accident, long-term disability, voluntary benefits, but also to get information that's been requested from you guys so we can get this to the underwriters and write this plan together. So that said, we're creating some additional strategies to be able to reach out to you guys individually. We understand as DCs that you guys usually have a operational manager or an office manager in this role that gathers your administration and your information and logistics. However, some of you don't. We're here to customize the approach to say, hey, whether you have that individual we can connect with, or we can find some time that works with your schedule, even after you have 40 clients, 10 of them new members, and at the end of the day, you still have to find time for your families, your kids, taking care of yourself, eating, all of that. We understand. Help us, help you, and we'll make it work. I said enough. Thank you so much. Again, Huck, Alliant, PJ, take it away.
Thanks, Huck. Our challenge for the Texas Chiropractic Association was this. We had a couple. Number one, we wanted executive level benefits available to anyone, to any clinic down to 2 lives. We've got that. Secondly, we have a portfolio of ancillary and worksite benefits available for you, again, all the way down to 2 lives. Typically, when you have a 2 to 10 life member group, typically there's some challenges in underwriting that. It's individually underwritten. There's a lot of waiting periods. There's stipulations in the contracts that are not conducive for what your needs are. But these plans are not like that. There's no gotchas. It's eliminated all of the individual gotchas that you encounter when you go out to get quotes for medical, for dental, for vision. We've broken down those barriers, again, down to 2 lives. And then second issue that Huck and I wanted to resolve for you is this, and we did resolve, is a chassis or a system to administer these great benefits that consolidates the bill into one, that you can do adds, terms, and changes very easily, that you can pay through the system, that's simple to administer. We've got that too. Typically, these are very cost-intensive types of programs to have, and these systems are antiquated, difficult to use, and again, expensive. However, we've eliminated that as we've partnered and brought that to you at no cost. So you can have employer-paid or voluntary plans available that don't cost you or your clinic 1 penny, and you could administer all of these through one system. So I wanted to start with a video that kind of gives you a high-level overview, and then we're going to take some time to get a little bit more granular. So I'm going to queue up our video, and I will be right back.
TCA employers, ready to offer big company benefits without big company complexity? Through TCA's partnership with Alliant and MetLife, clinics with 2 or more employees can access benefit solutions typically reserved for Fortune 100 employers. Give your team competitive coverage and reduce admin friction. Choose employer-paid, voluntary, or a mix with flexible participation and a full benefits administration platform at no additional cost, built for simple onboarding and ongoing management. Dental and vision. Dental plans with a $1,500 annual max and optional child orthodontia, and no standard waiting periods on core services per plan design. Vision plans include $130 or $150 frame allowances with flexible 12, 12, 24 or 12, 12, 12 frequencies. Life and accidental death and dismemberment. employer-paid options, $25,000 or $50,000 flat or one-time salary up to $100,000. Plus, supplemental life up to $500,000. Guarantee issue, no age-based benefit reductions, and full portability. Disability. Short-term disability covers 60% of weekly earnings, up to $1,500 a week. Long-term disability covers 60% of monthly earnings, up to $10,000 a month. Accident and critical illness. Benefits for covered injuries, hospital admission and confinement, plus a $50 annual wellness benefit. Critical illness coverage up to $30,000, guarantee issue available. No statement of health required under program design. Add value with MetLife legal plans, family coverage, Aura identity and fraud protection, and discounted pet insurance, ideal for boosting employee satisfaction. Onboarding is straightforward. Most clinics go live in about 2 weeks. Are you ready to get started?
So hopefully that gave you a pretty nice overview of the benefits, and all of these are available. These executive level benefits. So I wanted to go ahead and recap the plans that you have available for you today. So there are 3 employer-paid coverages. That means your clinic would incur 100% of the cost of these plans, and that is basic employer-paid life, short-term disability, and long-term disability. And these 3 plans, again, it's employer paid, and each and every employee in your clinic would be enrolled into these benefits. Basic life from $25,000 to flat $50,000. It's about $7 per employee per month for our $25,000 benefit, which is our most popular one, so that beneficiaries can have that support at their greatest time of need. Heaven forbid somebody pass away in the clinic. Short and long-term disability to accommodate 60% of their salary, up to $1,500 per week on long-term disability and $6,000 per month on long-term disability. Excuse me, short-term disability 60% to $1,500 per week, and long-term disability 60% to $6,000 per month. At your biggest point of need, income replacement, should you be disabled, is critical and table stakes. So having that coverage for your employees is very important and most welcome. Again, those are the employer-paid dollars. Should your clinic want to offer those to your employees at no cost. Secondly, you can also offer these 100% voluntary coverages. It wouldn't cost your clinic one red dime. Again, 100% voluntary, down to 2 enrolled. So that's all we would need to enroll in the plan to move forward with this. Dental, you saw some of the plan designs. It is a very robust plan design. MetLife is the largest commercial dental carrier in the country. We have fantastic coverage throughout the state of Texas. I live in San Antonio. Corey and Huck live in New Braunfels, Austin, Dallas, Fort Worth, no issues. Even out in it's a 90th UCR plan. So if you're in a very rural area with not a whole lot of access to dentists, we will have you covered should they be out of network as well. So that plan can absolutely pay, and we would pay at the 90th UCR on that. Our vision benefits, we quarterback with VSP Choice. They are the largest commercial vision carrier in the country in the small group space. And you would be hard pressed to find a large provider that is not in the network. Vision Works, Walmart, Costco, and Eyeglass World, Texas State Optical, dozens and dozens of those, and a great smattering as well of mom and pop privately owned shops for you. That's the dental and vision. Again, completely voluntary, would not cost you a penny. You would choose between 2 plan designs on each, kind of either a higher or a lower one, and then you would move forward with that. Voluntary life and AD&D, you can have up to $100,000 of guaranteed issue. That's anybody on your staff. Again, all we would need is 2 enrolled. It's 100% employee paid. There are no age reductions on this plan. There are no gotchas on this. $100,000 of guaranteed issue is amazing for a 2 or 3 life clinic, even up to 10 lives. Typically, voluntary term life is not available for groups under 10 full-time eligible employees. So we would offer this all the way down to 2 enrolled, which is fantastic. Again, 100% employee paid. Accident, should anyone get in an accident, this covers them 24 hours a day, both on or off the job. And it's a very defined plan design. If you were to have a concussion, a scratch, a laceration, a burn, a broken bone, a cracked tooth, those would all stack up, and MetLife would either electronically fund transfer that into your bank account or send you a check, whatever you choose to do on the claim form. Critical illness. You have your choice between $15,000 or $30,000 of full guaranteed issue. Not only does it cover cancer, but 29 other illnesses like Lou Gehrig's, MS, MD, all those things we don't want to think about. Up to $30,000 of coverage for you, and then any dependent would be $15,000. So I could enroll in $30,000 and my wife and all my children $15,000. Lump sum benefit upon diagnosis. So you fill out the claim form, lump sum electronically fund transferred to you, or U.S. Postal Service check mailed to you. Our legal plan is truly like having an attorney on retainer at all times. It covers a laundry list of items outside of any criminal charges. So it would be any defense for a traffic ticket. It would be document review, will preparation, guardianship, adoption, nationalization, immigration assistance. It covers all of the attorney fees for that in our very large network of attorneys. We have about 50,000 attorneys nationwide. You can meet with that attorney face-to-face or telephonically. You can get advice as many times as you want. There's no utilization max. It's not like, hey, you guys have 2 hours of time and then we're going to start digging in your pockets. It's nothing like that. It's soup to nuts, all the attorney fees covered. It does not cover court costs, but it does cover all attorney fees. Our pet insurance is just that. It would cover any veterinary bills. No network. They just need to be a licensed veterinarian. You would go, should you enroll in this plan, when you take your pet into the veterinarian for preventative, should you choose it, or any surgery, anything like that, that would be covered at a certain percent that you tailor make the plan. It's kind of like auto insurance. You would choose the deductible, you would choose the co-insurance level, you would choose the maximum that you want to cover. And then you build your plan design and build a rate that's comfortable for you and your monthly budget. And then again, it would incur, once you incur any costs, you would take a picture of that on your smartphone. You would take a picture of the receipt and all of the doctor's notes. You would send that into MetLife. And within 5 business days, that would be directly reimbursed back into you, your electronic fund transfer directly back into you. And last but not least, identity and theft protection. This is presented through Aura. Aura is like LifeLock on steroids. This plan has triple credit monitoring, social media monitoring. If your house note or your car note were to be pulled, it alerts you. Cyberbullying and predatoring for your kiddos, and a laundry list of others. So secure VPN, all of that, and it's about $8 per month. So it's very, very cost affordable, and everything is on your smartphone. So it's very simple. You don't have to go to multiple websites and do a bunch of multiple things. It's all at the touch of a button. Right.
We have a few questions. I don't know if you want to answer them now or wait till the end.
You know what? This is a fantastic one. And Huck, I see you texting those to me now. Let me get with, can you go ahead and Farron, would you mind reading those off? I'm sorry, I'm having trouble pulling those
Yeah,
up.
for sure. So one question, my biggest concern is getting future medical insurance. I understand we need a specific number of lives within TCA portfolio to get access to that. In your opinion, what is the best bang for my buck to contribute to this cause?
Huck, can I allow you to the the simple answer is once we have around 500 enrolled in these plans, we've built a census in which Huck and the team can go out into the open market. But Huck, I don't want to steal your thunder.
No, no. I mean, we're a team on this, and it's a great question, Corey. So it's where we want to be very specific. These benefits and this offering is available to the TCA members. A lot of what we get is, okay, this is good, but what about? It's like you're getting the side, but you're looking for the main course, or the meat and the protein. We certainly understand that. The information that's required to get that is the census data, the name, date of birth, zip code, gender of those that are looking for that coverage. When we say we want to get 500 enrolled in this plan, TCA and Alliant and Met have all come together and designed this specific customized benefit offering for you guys on the ancillary. One, to get that information that we need, but also to give you guys benefits that are out of this world from a price standpoint, from a usage standpoint, from customer facing to back end billing to as Preston said, we have a structure and technology to house this and to process and make it clean for reporting, everything of that nature. So that's what we're doing here. Best bang for the buck, though, PJ, I think Corey may be referring to. What are two or three items within the ancillary suite best bang for the buck to contribute to the cause, to getting this information and getting enrolled as a DC and being a member of TCA? Is that right, Corey?
Yes.
Perfect.
So
Great
PJ, we can
question
kind of
there.
tandem on that. I would say, the accident or the basic life, of course, with the dental and vision. I know Don has requested, President has requested at least signing up for two or three of these benefits from all members. But PJ, please delve in here for the best bang for the buck.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, Corey. That is a great question, and we do get that a lot. What is the best way and simplest way for me to do this? I would say, Corey, for the vast majority, it's going to be three voluntary plans. So that would be the dental plan, the vision plan, and the accident plan. Those three really resonate with the office staff and your employees. Those are three of the highest enrollees are in those three categories. So those three are very, very sought after benefits. So I would say dental, vision, accident. Again, it's no cost to you as the owner. And then they could have these executive level benefits, a platform in which to enroll them and administer them, and simple ongoing paying your bill, administering the plan. The also the last thing I'll mention, if you were to do an employer paid one, and Sean McCone, I see yours now. I was able to access it. I'll get yours is the next question I'll answer. Um, if you wanted to do an employer paid benefit, the easiest and least expensive route would be your basic life AD&D. A flat $25,000 benefit is $7 PEPM. So if you have an office staff of three, you're talking $21 a month. And that covers everybody should anything happen to them. And then you can rest assured that their beneficiaries will be taken care of and can afford that funeral that they need. So if you're thinking employer paid, basic life. If you're thinking voluntary, dental, vision, accident, it really resonates. And we have the highest enrollment in those. It's really easy. They're the easiest ones to get to two enrolled lives. Does that answer it pretty well, Corey?
Yeah, that's a great answer, and I have another question piggybacking off that answer. Where is our limitations with our staff? So like if I provide this,
Yeah.
is it only the staff that I pay salary to? Can we include their spouse in this?
Yes, so all of the voluntary coverages, so that would be the dental, the vision, accident, critical illness, and then the pet legal and our aura plan, our fraud protection, all of those voluntary coverages, spouses, dependents of the actual employee can enroll in those. It would be a 4-tier rate. So employee only, employee spouse, employee child, or employee family rate for all of those benefits. So yes, their spouses and dependents up to age 26 can enroll, and they could be 100% insured under these plans.
If I might add, guys, to make this super simple, this operates and feels and looks and works just like a normal ancillary suite of products. So your dental, your vision. There's a specific brand out there that uses a duck as a mascot, and these are the same type benefits, right? The accident, the short term, the critical. I've tried this as a individual, as a member, being covered by this with me and my family, and then also tried this as a consultant in the business, in the industry, of putting the MetLife suite of products not even inside this association but outside with normal individual or employee health insurance, from small groups all the way to large groups. The MetLife ancillary suite of product is tried and true, above and beyond. The payouts, the benefits that you get for using these, the claims experience, the back end, the support. I couldn't say enough, and they don't pay me to say that. At the same time, to make it super simple, it should feel and look like anything you've ever had in the past. On the medical side, we're going to design that as we go. So it's a process, and the goal is to try to get it by the end of the year. And to do that, we're looking at summer, end of summer, July, at latest early August, just to have this information on the group. So it's also not something that everyone has to make a decision, and they can cover their employees and spouses, sure. But if they want to do something later on, they're not going to be able to change because we're going to be locked in. So PJ, if you could, and I'm sure you're going to, but make sure you spend time on kind of the universality and the ease of access and transfer once we get into a major medical setup.
Yeah, absolutely. 100% compatible with major medical. And then we will have several other options and enhancements coming down the road once we get that. That opens us up to a host of beautiful things. So, Dr. McCone, I wanted to get to your question next. I see yours. What is the distribution time for long-term disability and also the elimination period? So I see those two questions in there. So I wanted to show it to you because I think it's going to be pretty eye-opening once you see it. Okay, so this is the actual kind of proposal, full blown. If you wanted the notes and all that fun stuff, I've got all this. So if we were to talk consultatively, one-on-one, I could show you this and we could walk through this as deep as you would like to. So for short-term disability, it's 60% of their base annual earnings, up to $1,500 per week. The elimination period for accident and sickness is 7 days. And by the way, pregnancy is considered a sickness. So for a female office staff member of childbearing age who goes out on normal maternity, typically 6 to 8 weeks, the elimination period would be that first week. Week 2, then that office staff member would be getting that benefit, $1,500 every week for the rest of the 6 to 8 weeks of normal childbirth. And then the claim would close at that point in time. The maximum benefit duration under the short-term disability is 25 weeks. So that's even longer than you typically see in the market. Typically, you see about 90 days or so, but this is 25 weeks. So it's almost, it's half a year. So this would cover somebody for a very good amount of time. All right. Let me get, so since short-term disability, typically what we see also, Dr. McCone, is this. Typically when you offer the short-term disability, generally the long-term disability would go along with that. So I didn't want to neglect that because it too has the elimination period and the benefit duration. So it's 180 days, or if you have both, it would dovetail from short-term disability directly into long-term disability. You've satisfied that eligibility waiting period by that. Or if you don't have that short-term disability plan, it's 180 days. All right. It is 60% to $10,000 per month. Excuse me, I said 6,000 earlier. It's up to $10,000 per month maximum, right? And it is a 2-year ONOC, so meaning we would pay you like your own occupation, and then after that 2 years, it would be hey, can you work in any occupation? And then last but not least, it would be to Social Security. So how long is the duration of long-term disability? Number one, it's until you get better. Two, it is Social Security normal retirement age, so age 65. Or if you are older, if you're 60 or older, it would be this duration. So 6 months, 48 months, depending on your age. It's a long answer. I know I went deep into the weeds on that, but hopefully that answered the question. Dr. McCone, if you have any other follow-ups, feel free to pop that in the chat as well. But I did want to camp on that for a moment. That is all I see. Farron, Huck, keep me honest here. Do you see any other ones that have come up in the chat?
I don't see any at the moment.
Perfect. Just about to conclude here too, and I'll answer any other Q&A questions that you may have. The quoting process is very, very simple. It is already quoted for you. You can go online. Matter of fact, I'll have the QR code for the website that you can go on and see all of the pricing and plan design. If you have any questions or want to see that now, feel free to pop it in the chat and I can show you the cost and everything associated with that. So you would select your plans. Preston, I want to offer voluntary dental, voluntary vision, and accident to my employees. Perfect. Then we will collect a census. That is a census of who is enrolling into the benefit. So you would poll the office staff, they would enroll in these benefits, and we would get that plugged into our system called Triumpho. That takes about 2 weeks. And then Triumpho is your ongoing administration system. So it's day-to-day adds, terms, and changes. And then it is also your billing system. So you could pay through monthly through the system as well. So it's pretty step-by-step. And I did leave out one kind of middle step. During the onboarding process, you will have a concierge who will assist you with the paperwork. So there's an application for insurance. We need to know a little bit about your company. We need to know what you want your new hire waiting period to be, whether it be first of the month following 60 days, first of the month following 30 days, date effective, whatever you would like on that. So there's a couple of questions that will ask you that there. We'll collect the census, and then this particular implementation leader will go ahead and then onboard it at that point in time. That gentleman's name is Matt Flathers. He is a rock star. He can really assist you, walk you through the process, and make it very, very seamless. About a 30-minute conversation with him, and he can have all the paperwork, and you'll be on your way to be up and running. Again, through the portal, you go right through the portal, and you make any adds, terms, and changes. It is at no cost. It does not matter what plans you enroll in. You can pick one plan. You can pick all the plans. It does not matter. There's no minimum or any gotchas into that system. It also has a little bit of decision support. So if you want to use it to help enroll your employees, it can say, hey, your plan, you have a family, you've got young kids, an accident plan might be fitting for you. Do you want to enroll in this? So it has some of that. It's also desktop. You can use it on your smartphone. So it is really cool. Employees can go in there. They can see their benefits. They can download plan designs, get vision ID cards, get dental ID cards. It's very, very robust and simple to use. This is just kind of a snapshot of what it looks like. Hey, here you can go and enroll in dental, click, vision. If you don't want to hand us a census of everybody enroll and poll the office, you can point all your employees to the system to enroll. Either way is fine. Paper census enroll, or you can have them go right through the system and enroll. And then ongoing service is very simple as well. It is administered through the through Triumpho. They do have service. So if you have any questions, there's a support phone number and then a support email address. So, hey, I forgot, I locked myself out. Can you help me reset my password? Or, hey, Preston actually wanted to enroll an employee family. Hey, how can I do that on that dental plan? So they'll help you with any changes or anything like that. Last but not least, this is what I'll end on before answering any questions. I want you to feel 100% comfortable with any and all of these plan designs. We don't want to just dump all this data on you. Huck and I would love to have a consultative approach with you or your office manager. If you would like me to contact your office manager, I would be absolutely more than happy to do that and walk them through and go through the plan designs and go through the pricing. This QR code that I'm showing on the screen, that's a link to the TCA website where you can download more information about it. You can see the plan designs, you can see the pricing, so you can kind of have that idea before we communicate of what plans you're interested in. You can go through those and have any questions, and then I can answer any questions after you kind of go through that too. So I wanted to kind of pause there, leave Huck with any final thoughts, and then open it up to any questions that we may have.
Yeah,
Huck,
no,
any parting thoughts?
I,
Yeah.
I appreciate it, Preston. And as a salutation, guys, just echoing what Preston said, we would love to have that personal one-on-one consultation. Schedule that time. We too are business owners and executives and have young children and middle schoolers, and Preston, I think, has one in college now. And so I got four boys myself. So we are right there in the same zone operating with you guys. We have teams under us that is looking for the information and the next steps, and taking this information and going and developing it and bringing it back to us. So we are heading this up, PJ and I, and we're going to be at the expos, the Texpos. We're going to be at the Austin event, and you're gonna see our face. Come shake our hand. Let us, if you're local too, so you're in the Central 35 corridor, let us take you to lunch. Let's, get out and meet with you guys. We did Cairo for Clays. We went got to shoot shotguns and shoot clays. PJ and I were invited out by Jeff, Maggie, and Farron and the team, and had a lot of fun there. And so that's the stuff we really like to do. So I just wanted to leave you guys with that. We're not AI generated. This isn't a call center that is, there is support there, but this isn't a call center or an account rep that's just assigned that's supposed to continuously cold call you guys to try and sell you things. This is a program developed for you guys, with you guys, by you guys, and it will be ongoing partnership. So please, please don't let this be the only way that you connect with us or us, you. I'll say no more. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Have a great night.
Corey, Farron, Maggie, any other questions or anything through the chat or anything I may have missed?
I don't think there's any questions in there.
Mm-mm.
But I really want to thank you guys. Y'all are so informed. You know your stuff. You're really passionate about the products that y'all promote and the people and the lives that it makes a difference in. So I want to thank y'all for y'all's time and informing our members about these great new benefits from Alliant and MetLife. To all those that are watching this video, I know this can seem like an overwhelming process and a product and service that you may never have offered your employees. But I believe employees are absolutely the most important asset that you can have in a practice. And you may never have thought you could afford these benefits for your employees, but I'm here to tell you guys these benefits are far more affordable than you think. And I know I look forward to getting with these guys and getting these benefits for my staff.
Thank you, Corey.
Yeah. Everybody look in the chat box and you'll see a link to TCA's benefits page to get the quotes and to request this information as Huck and Preston have offered up. They're more than happy to get on phone calls and meet with you to help you along through this process as well. So guys, I thank you for that. We'll respond quickly and get all these answers that you to the questions you need. Please consider offering these benefits in your practice and get TCA closer to being able to offer major medical insurance for our members. You'll get a link to the webinar recording later this week. Feel free to share it with the neighboring doc down the road or your friend that you know that lives across the state. Let's make sure we get the word out on this. Thank you for joining us tonight. Before you go, a reminder that Cairo Texpo 2026, our state convention, is June 26th through 28th. That's in Austin this year. So check your emails and social media for more details as it's coming up. I know we got early bird registration going on. Hope to see as many of you guys there. Let's have a good time
Absolutely.
in our state capital. And without further ado, let's have a great rest of our evenings. And thank you for being here.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, everyone.